With election season underway, we are seeing a lot more of these politicians using celebrity endorsements on both sides of the aisle. I disagree with both, and we will talk about both.
Whoa!
So most of the people who watch us, watch our channels, you could probably kind of tell where we fall between the aisles, and at least for me, I do fall in between the aisles. But one thing that I'm not liking is that you have these giant celebrities just trying that it's almost like they're being name dropped in order to get more views to the normies. But the thing is, I know it's good, it's probably good standards and practices for people who don't pay attention to politics. However, those are uneducated voters. If you're going to vote, you should be educated. If you're uneducated, you shouldn't vote. You should know what you're voting for. We've seen it on both sides of the aisle. I think Hulk Hogan was at a Trump rally, and then now we have Eminem introducing former President Obama at a Kamala rally. So he's basically come out of retirement and ignominy to champion Kamala. Oh no, I just read this. Obama raps along to lose yourself. See, this is what I'm saying. When you made everything into celebrity presidents, to my knowledge, Obama was the first to do this, appearing on SNL and doing commercials and all kinds of other stuff. Whenever you went down this road, then you got Trump, and then everyone was angry about that. But then this is just kind of the zeitgeist nowadays. I personally disagree with it on both sides. Good gracious, that is a cringe title, and that's what actually happened. But Eminem went on stage last night to introduce Obama for the Kamala Harris rally. Now, granted, his opening speech was not offensive at all. So I do want to say that. It says, Detroit, what up, though? So look, I wrote down a few things I want to say. I'm here tonight for a couple of important reasons. As most of you know, the city of Detroit and the whole state of Michigan mean a lot to me. And going into this election, the spotlight is on us more than ever. And I think it's important to use your voice. So I'm encouraging everybody to get out and vote, please. Oh golly, we're not going to go into politics. I also think that people shouldn't be afraid to express their opinions, and I don't think anyone wants an America where people are worried about retribution or what people will do if you make your opinion known. And he thinks Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms and many others will be protected and upheld. Bro, where are you from? You're from Hollywood. You're from popular media. Anyone who speaks up on the wrong side of your opinion immediately gets squashed. We see this all the time. We have the court case from Gina Carano going to Disney, suing Disney. Yes, it's going to trial because she keeps winning, and no matter how much money and time they're trying to spend for a summary judgment. Yes, certain sides of the aisle are being silenced. And your side of the aisle has always been the one that is able to say whatever they want until you decide to cancel yourselves. I don't really understand. I don't know if you were paid, but this is the problem that I have with celebrities endorsing these things, because I used to really like Eminem. I still love his old music. Don't get me wrong. I don't judge an artist based on their political stances. However, I would prefer not to hear their political stances. Not my business, should be your business. You should do your own research into it. I'd rather just enjoy your music. All like the feuds that you got into with Limp Bizkit and one of those guys from NSYNC. It's like that shit was funny as fuck. I want to hear more stuff about that. I want to hear more about the struggles that you went through living on 8 Mile in Detroit. How your mom was terrible to you. That's what I want to hear about from your music. And I want to hear you be able to spit like some of the fastest raps outside of Tech 9. That stuff's really cool to me. I don't care about your political stance. The same thing goes with people like Hulk Hogan. I would even go to a point to say Clint Eastwood, the people who are actively campaigning. Zachary Levi comes up. That's a new one. It's not, although I kind of see where they're coming from. It's like, well, we've always been hushed and canceled if we do this. Now we're going to stand up. I get where you're coming from. I understand. But as a celebrity, as a top billed celebrity, you shouldn't. I think you should keep politics out of it. We see it on the red carpet all the time. It's politics, it's socioeconomic politics, it's how gay is this, it's who are you voting for, it's orange man bad, it's what color is she. There's just stuff everywhere. It's quite tiresome. Yes, you should be aware of it. You should do your research, make it known to yourself about what everything is going on in the backgrounds, all the wheels that are turning that you don't see on a normal basis unless it hits the headline news. You should be aware of it, but to thrust celebrities into the spotlight, you create these almost like cults, these cult movements where if you vote for the other side, that means you're no longer a fan of this person's art. Art is supposed to stand alone. It's supposed to be a representation of yourself, your inner feelings, not the trivial and ephemeral stuff that is going on in modern day politics, which is encompassing over 330 million people in the United States, plus all the crap that we've gotten into overseas. That's where I stand with it. Let me know if you feel differently. It's totally fine to feel differently. I just think it should be completely cut out. Let the politicians do their politics stuff. Let the artists do their artistry stuff. And don't mix the two in between, because then you sully it. Then it's piss in the jar with a crucifix. Until next time, this is Malty. Y'all take care.